Bible Space Time.
If time travel is possible, can I feel the time changing while I am in a time travel?
We are made in the structure of time. Our time is a part of our biological unit of life. If the speed of time changes, our biological unit of time also changes so that the new speed of time could be recognized as our natural time. So to feel the time changing, we need to compare the time to another time that is always consistent.
If there is another time that we can compare our time to, which is not a part of our biological time, then is it possible for us to recognize that time?
No. Time is not a knowledge or an object that we can learn or discover. If time is like eyeglasses, then I can try to wear different times, but time is not an external thing. It is a natural part of the internal biological system of our life.
Then, it is impossible to measure how much a black hole could slow down time.
Yes. It is impossible, regardless whether we are living in the same time or in a different time, with the time that pulled into the black hole.
Then, is time travel even possible, just like the movie Back to the Future?
No, we cannot really time travel and go backward or forward of our time, because we cannot be separated from our time. Physics calls this problem as the arrow of time. Time always moves forward. For example, if it took a year for us to travel 100 years to past, we actually became 1 year older, not 100 years younger. We can never become independent from the direction of our time.
I thought, if I go back to our past time, then I could become the identical person with the younger I.
What year were you born?
1999.
So you are 17 years old.
Yes.
Are you sure? How do you know that you are born in that year? You could just be time travel to that year.
Hello, at that time, I was just 1 year old. I couldn't be transported from a different time.
If it is possible to be synchronized with ourselves that living in a different time, we could actually become younger, even become a baby again.
A baby that is 50 years old? Oh my, that's impossible.
So, can you prove that you were not transported to that time?
No. Oh, I see what you are trying to tell me. If a time travel didn't change anything, then actually the time travel didn't really happen.
Yes. If a person goes to a time travel, and if he becomes the identical person with one that living in that time, then he didn't really go to the time travel, because the one that living in that time didn't do any time travel.
Then is it really true that if you move fast your time could run slower?
It could be possible in terms of mathematics and laboratory tests under a certain circumstances, but those results cannot be used as universal rule of time. Imagine that you are racing on a ferry boat. You are running fast and faster than anybody else, but regardless of your or other runner's speed, everybody is on the boat and goes with the boat.
That means, it is not our movement decides the speed of our time, but it is the time of our solar system.
Yes. And God decides the time of our solar system. Our movement might temporarily change our time, just like pulling a rubber band, but it synchronizes back to the time of our solar system, as the rubber band goes back to its normal position. The secret of time is not in the time itself, it is in God. We are created in the time, we cannot change our time, only God can.
Thank you for watching Bible Space Time.